Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Deus Ex. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today, here in the clutches of the MJ-12. And we're looking around for things. I have my notes here. I have my notes. Those who rule in majesty, the 12 have set you... What? Oh, the 12 have set you to watch over this place and record all that may happen, so we may benefit from your observation as you may benefit from our wisdom. Now, I have a notebook here with me. You can't see the notebook, but that's just how it is. I did take note of these things over here, 1942, 0022, and all that sort of stuff. You will guard all these things with a life and soul. And I think we're sort of okay down here. Maybe sort of okay. Right now I have proper darts, because I've been using them against these guys. And we have flies already. I also have hiccups, which is common, because I'm Colonel RPG. Let's see, what else we have over here? Cigarettes, we looked at this before. So, I don't want to mess too much with that. I do want to go back to where we were, because we advanced a little bit too fast, and we have wine already. No, I don't want to take it, I want to use it. That's the good stuff right there. The good wine. Goes well with a little bit of cheese. Are we outside right now?
Aha! A trellis. You could climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high-tech when there is a simpler solution at hand.
Always depend on weapons and high-tech. What are you talking about? I'm a bionic robot that's good at things. Bionic robot, I suppose that's a good description. Anyway, we need to go back upstairs, because this is a nasty area. Okay. Let's look around some more. The trellis, I am not really sure what a trellis is. Oh, right, we need to read these books. That's right. We're gonna read these books, and we're gonna have fun doing it. I hope. That's not funny. Okay. Okay. Nobody's around here. And the sound that we hear is the sound of a big robot. You can't go in through the walls. So this is Volume 2. Let's read Volume 1. Defenders of the Faith. Upon the deliverance of Jerusalem, the Holy Lands remained in a precarious state, surrounded on all sides by hostile Mohammedan neighbors. It was then that Hugues the Payan, a knight from Champagne, bound himself and 8 fellow knights in a vow to forever protect the, quote, kingdom of Christendom, unquote. Accepted in 1118 by Baldwin II, the Patriarch of Jerusalem, they were given charitable lodgings in the city temple, where they became the, quote, pauvres chevaliers du temple, or the poor knights of the temple. It was not until later in the Council of Troy that the Templar Knights, interestingly enough, not Knights Templar. I did look up what the difference, but I didn't find anything readily, and I just sort of dropped from last episode. Adopted the austere monastic rule of Saint Benedict, along with the white garments of the Cistercians. I think the Cistercians are like a pretty important order in the Catholic canon. I remember reading about them, and they decided a bunch of things that make up like a big chunk of the current canon of the Catholic Church. Anyway, adding to them the characteristic red cross that symbolized their willingness to spill their own blood in the defense of one true faith, which is actually not what it symbolized. That's that's the first time I'm reading it. Oh, I read this before many years ago. That's I don't even know that this is a myth. What's being described here, I think, is just made up. The red cross, the red bit. I remember what it means. It's like something completely innocuous, like nobility or something like that. Because colors have meanings, and I don't remember that one in particular. Anyway, the Templars. I know it's something like completely normal. The Templars quickly became a popular order, renowned as, quote, lions at war and lambs at the hearth. unquote. They were soon exempted by the popes from all secular and episcopal authority save that of the popes themselves, and their lands exempted from all taxation. Yeah, that didn't last too long, though. Let's see what happens after. This is chapter 4. Chapter 2. And every sovereign of Europe made donations to the order, be it land, money, arms, or men. They triumphed in battle after battle, the first to attack and the last to retreat, quote, rough knights on the battlefield, unquote, as described by Jack the Vorti. I don't know. If taken prisoner, they refused all efforts to secure their freedom, instead becoming martyrs to the cause of God. With and if you read into it, you find very funny account. Well, a specific very funny account that I'm pretty sure is from the Templars. Here in Portugal, that's why I know it. In Tomar. That's Tomar with an O. It's on the 2. It's pronounced 2, but it's Tomar. And there was a Knight Templar. I'm not 100% certain though of what it was, but I think they were taken captive, or the city was taken. I think the city was it like that? I think it was. The city was taken because at the time the Carthagini, I don't actually know who they were, but there was a caliphate, I want to say, from the south, from Africa. I think it was the same one from Morocco, from the modern day Morocco. That stretched all across the southern peninsula, and the city was taken, and the Templar was just like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna stay here because I'll be okay. And then they retook the city. I want to say the Portuguese did. I'm not really sure if it were, but they retook the city. I was like, yeah, I've been guarding it all along, and it was just sort of, people mocked. But I might be mistaken. It might not be Knight Templar, but I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, this is of course written by them, so it's all we won everything, because it is very much like that. All the text here. Where was I? The cause of God, yes. With every success, the order prospered even further. At their height, they were said to have owned over 9,000 estates throughout Britain, France, Italy, and the Holy Lands, including a network of castles and commanderies built to protect the frequent pilgrims to Jerusalem. In all but name, the Templars virtually ruled Jerusalem, and in what can only be termed hubris, recognized no temporal authority over their affairs save that of the church. By 1250, the coffers of the order had grown so large that it was not uncommon for pilgrims to deposit their money with a temple in London or Paris, and then cash in their receipt upon arriving in Jerusalem, thus establishing the foundations for modern banking and checking accounts. So that's where that came from. Huh. That's curious. Well, it's a stretch for sure. I noted down that I owe you money. Yes. Certainly no interest. That's a very important detail here. Certainly. But then again, I might be wrong on that, because it's pretty early in 1250. The canon wasn't fully established as it was later by a couple of hundred years, I should say. That was there you go. While many charges can be disputed, it is clear that the more the knights prospered, the less they became the austere monastic order that had originally been envisioned by the Payan a century before. Yeah, that's what eventually led to their closing, basically. Eventually, even excommunicated men and criminals were accepted, because they basically became very rich, and they really never were very much of fighters. I suppose, like knights, any order can have good fighters. I'm sure there's plenty of tales of like knights that were like super high level and had maxed out skills and whatnot, as long as they pledged blind obedience to the order. Rumors of secret initiation rituals and the osculum infame, or obscene kiss, which I'm sure was another name for actually I don't know how to say it, but let's just call it ass kissing. but literally. Flourished as did, because I mean, of course, as did stories that they worshipped Baphomet and other false pagan gods. Baphomet, I don't know Baphomet. But it was their rivalry with the Order of the Hospitaliers, actually Hospitaliers, and their continued arrogance that were most responsible for their downfall. When Jerusalem was finally lost to the mighty forces of Saladin. Oh, actually, I don't know that story. I don't actually know the history of Jerusalem. I thought at this stage, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. The Crusades would have come 100 years later, so a lot happened. Unless I'm mistaken about the Crusade when they happened. Anyway, with the cooperation of the French Pope Clement V, Philip accused the Templars of heresy on account of all the ass-kissing that they were doing all the while without using proper hygiene, as they should. But bleach was sort of not very common. And in 1304, placed all members of the order... Oh, I thought it was earlier than that. Of the order in France under arrest, subsequently subjecting them to brutal interrogations in an effort... in an effort to determine whether the rather fanciful charges of sodomy, apostasy, which would be the whole Baphomet dude, and devil worshipping were true. They were like, "No, my lord, it's not a devil. It's just some dude." But despite Clement's later efforts to annul the proceedings, the confessions had become matters of record. Those who repented were spared the flames, while 50 knights who chose to recant their confession became relapsed heretics, were promptly burned at the stake. The remaining members of the order in France quickly admitted their guilt, and in 1311, an apostolic decree was issued dissolving the order. Oh, so that's the date. I thought it was 1288. Or 1281. I don't remember the date I had in my head. Or maybe I'm confusing it with dates that we've read already in this game. Either way, I wouldn't doubt that date right there. It might be historically accurate. The Templar Knights had once been subject to no king or law, but in the end they were swallowed by history. Well, it's interesting to put it like that. They were subject to the church. And they were swallowed by the church. Many have debated whether the rather ignominious, dissolution of the order was entirely accidental, while some have even gone so far as to suggest that it was part of a larger plan of the Templars' part. Such a massive, powerful organization, the argument goes, could not have been brought so low so easily. Which is, at the end of the day, the root of all conspiracy theories, isn't it? Oh, it's such a coincidence! Couldn't have been a coincidence! Or rather... You know, just the conflagration, that's not the right word. Conflation of events could not have been a coincidence. That's the word. That's what I meant to say. But I suppose this is a little bit stronger because there's a more practical argument there, being that they were powerful, and it bears questioning how they could be brought low so easily. The readily obvious flaw in the argument is the so easily bit, because it's casting a judgment and saying, oh, that was too easy. I'm not sure it was. Certainly not with... Did you see the years that passed? That was decades of ass kissing. When was that date? Either way, it was at least 7 years. That's a lot. That's not easy. Anyway, obscure speculation concerning a mysterious Wayne. I don't know what that means, that departed their commandery in Paris has led certain researchers to believe that they may have been protecting the secret of the Holy Grail. They might as well call it the MacGuffin, or the secret of transmutation. Now that would be less MacGuffin-y, because, well, actually, I don't know if the Holy Grail is not a thing. It's like just a thing that... It's literally just a thing that people conjecture to exist. And if you can put it anywhere you want if you're going to make conjectures, because you're already making conjectures about what they were protecting. You can just put a conjecture, a thing that you don't even know exists in there. Yeah, sure. They were protecting the... I don't know what other things people make up. I don't know. Or the secret of transmutation, but still others contend that the Templar Knights merely went underground and founded the powerful secretive banking societies of Switzerland. Also known as other countries allowing tax havens, and Switzerland just being like, sure, we have few people. I'm not really sure what about that in particular. Why they would mention Switzerland, though. I don't know Switzerland to be a place of banking aristocracy, as it were. It might be, though. It might be. Switzerland... The problem is Switzerland wasn't Switzerland for that age, that date, so I'm not... There's a lot of mixing of things there. I don't know. Because, of course, you know, countries like Switzerland in particular, but other countries as well that are tax havens, they're literally, like Monaco, for example, they're tax havens because the people who haven their taxes in there, I'm not sure where I need to go. Those people live in countries that allow them to do that, basically. Or at least don't prosecute them. It's not really the fault of Monaco. I mean, I'm sure they're complicit. I'm sure they know exactly what's going on. But, you know, can always make arguments and be like, oh, didn't do anything wrong. Okay. There we go.
You're a small, prowling mouse, and dumb like a mouse. You keep coming, like you forget about Agent Navarre.
I didn't.
I remember Agent Navarre. I remember for everyone.
Oh, it wasn't my fault. She blew up. I just said some words and she blew up. Also, she killed me a bunch of times before. So I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, we're at the entrance, I think. Let's look at our goals here. Access the Templar computer system so that Morgan Everett can complete work on a cure for the Grey Death. Make contact with the Illuminati in Paris, where the former Illuminati leader, Morgan Everett, is rumored to be hiding. I need to recover the gold, though. And it's here in the cathedral. I don't think I need to sneak anymore. Let's say I don't need to sneak anymore. Interesting. Let's not mess with that guy right there. This is the main entrance. I wonder if there's a secret passage. There should be. Okay. So we can now basically clear out all the places now. Here we were just now, and this is the same level, and this is the level of the books. If I go up, it allows me to connect to the other tower. The question here is, do I want to connect to the other tower? Well, also, does this connect to the other books place? Right. Okay, let's see. We got this. Oh, yeah. I don't like this. I don't like any of this. Oh. Oh, dang it. That's the noise. And also we came over.
Whoever's out there, give yourself up.
I'm so sorry. You, sir.
Aim for the head.
Okay. Please don't aim for the head. There we go. He's not taking damage, though. He might be down. Is he down? Looks like he is. And he had a sawed-off shotgun. He shot me. The jerk. Yeah, I know you all too well. Well, not all too well, but a little bit too well, and I don't like it. There we go.
Yes, obey your new masters. Come to me.
We got Ambrosia over here, but it's too heavy to lift. I can't do anything about it. I literally think it's impossible to get it. Huh. I wonder if this is gonna connect to the other place that I didn't go through because of the lasers that would blow me up. But at least, I don't know if they would blow me up, but they would definitely raise the alarm. I heard that noise. I don't know what that was. Did you hear that? On our right? I don't know what it was supposed to be. More exploration. A back entrance. Or is it? Ah, break it already. Throwing knives. I hate him. Okay. This can be blown up, no problem. But I might not want to do it. Did I reload this? I did indeed. Also, where the heck are we? Oh, we closed behind us? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know where to go. I'm gonna open one with a grenade and the other one with lockpicks. Maybe. Maybe both with lockpicks. Broke a bunch. Didn't kill anyone though. I know where I am. Here anyway. What did I see? Oh, a fire extinguisher. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay. And we're actually very close to the other place, so... this thing needs to be blown up, and I will do so right there. Please don't blow my face. Thank you. Don't kill anyone either. Is that a bit of person? That is not a bit of person. That was also pointless. But we did the exploration. Which is never pointless. Well. Maybe a little bit pointless. That said... I don't know if I'm gonna... Man, those things... I'm getting stuck here on a little thing. Okay, we're good. So we found nothing. I'm pretty sure there's nobody else left. Apart from that. Let's see. How do I get back there? Right through here. And now down through here. And hopefully no Herman on the other side, because I really don't want to fight him right now. I don't want to fight him right now. That's just bad. Seriously, that's like... There's no fun in that. And also, I never know which... I'm pretty sure it's right click. Oh. What? Loading? Oh. Okay, yeah. There it is. I think we found it. I think we're gonna fight Herman in here.
Now you'll see that you cannot succeed all alone against the whole world.
You came all the way to Paris to tell me that?
It is a simple message I am demonstrating. We know where you are going and what you intend.
That doesn't mean you can stop me.
I have been upgraded for this assignment. He is here.
I am dying now, because he's gonna burn me to death. That's how it works. Also, it's a little bit... Oh. Oh, that's kind of... I don't like it. I should have saved. There it is. It's kind of ironic that he's being like, oh, limitation. Oh yeah, this I probably won't need it. That is talking about me against the whole world. He literally wants to kill. Well, the organization he works for literally wants to kill everybody with a great death. Well, not everybody, but I actually don't understand how the selection works, because I don't know. Interesting. How am I gonna kill him, though? Well... This sounds like a good alternative to, what else I was gonna do?
Now you'll see. I am engaging.
Oh, I am Very bad at this. I don't think I... Oh, I should have saved. Very smart. Okay. Maybe I should...
My God!
Oh, that's much better. No, that's less better. I don't know... I need to go invisible for this, don't I? And I can go invisible. We got F4.
My God!
Just don't set me on fire. I said don't set me on fire. What is this? Just to open the...
I am engaging.
He also doesn't know fully where I am. That's quite a tremendous opponent, isn't it? Let's try this. Because the game is weird sometimes.
Now you'll see that I believe I will enjoy this.
I'm invisible right now. I mean, I'm on fire, but no, he sees me. I don't know. Am I not good at this? This is for damage, right? Environmental apparel can be used more efficiently, and an agent can also carry around said apparel in higher quantities. But that's for armor. Well, there is always the option of just different darts. So I have these darts, which is not amazing. It's not terrible either. Oh. Oh, I need to... Okay.
Now you'll...
That doesn't...
Are you kidding me?
He is here.
I lost my legs. My God. But I think this is a good idea. Apart from me dying because he's an idiot. So what I want to do is I want to shoot him, basically. Hey, come over here. That thing is nowhere near as fast as it should be. That's so bullcrap. I killed him. I'm still on fire though. But how does that work? Health. Health? That doesn't work. Am I just... Am I... That's not okay. What am I supposed to do? I mean, I can beat him, but... Like, seriously? I also can hit him in the head a little bit more. But that's also a huge delay. I'll manage. Not on fire. I think he died. There's a lot of blood there. I'm still in combat. It sounds like it. I'm not in combat. He died. He's now pieces of blood coming from the ceiling because this is a game from the Age of Doom and Soldier of Fortune and the first Postal, I think, as well. Yeah. Also, the mod might change this, but yeah, it's quite gory. He did get blown up, and I didn't get his flamethrower, which I don't want because it sucked. It was a terrible flamethrower, and now let me get my things back because we're out of time for the day. And I also am out of darts, or running out of darts, and I really don't want to run out of them. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Deus Ex. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye. Ooh. Nice. Wait. That's the one.